and welcome to another Treehouse tutorial. This one is for year 3-4 children, and we're going to be looking at apostrophes for possession. But first of all, sorry, my littlest Sunny has sort of just decided to sit with us here, which is lovely. First of all, Sunny, we are going to go back in time, and we're going to go back towards Key Stage 1, which would be forward in time for you, wouldn't it? But we're going to go back in time, and we're going to look back at Key Stage 1 for a little bit of revision on earlier types of apostrophes. These are apostrophes for omission. So let's have a little look back at them now. Okay, so we've gone back in time now to Key Stage 1, and I have a Key Stage 1 child here. Jake is in year 1. Sonny's not quite there, but he just thought he would join us. So here we go. We've got do not, and we're going to consider how we can turn that into a word that has an apostrophe for omission. What would do not go to, Jake?
Don't.
Don't. Good lad. Do you want to write it out? And as he writes out don't, he's going to think about whereabouts he needs his apostrophe to show where the missing letter is. So whereabouts we're going to put that apostrophe for that missing letter?
There.
Oh, well done. Good lad. Don't. Now, brilliant, Jake. What about this one? He is. What's that going to go to? He's. Okay, off you go. Good. Yep, step aside a little bit so that we can see. Brilliant. So we've got he's there from he is. So again, apostrophe for contraction or for omission here. And then we've got would have. Would have. That's a little bit trickier. So need you going for a little wander. Would have. What's that going to go to, Jake?
Would.
Would have. Yeah, would have. It's quite difficult to say, isn't it? So if you want to write that one out. Oh, come here. Shall we see if Jake's doing it right? Yeah. Do you think you could write like that one day? I think so. Absolutely brilliant. Let's give Jake a big round of applause. Yes. High five. Thank you very much. You're looking very serious. You can give everybody a smile. And we'll go back to year 3-4 now. Okay, so as we're back in year 3-4, we are focusing now on apostrophes for possession. Okay, now apostrophes for possession mean that we need something to be owned. Oh, that's perfect pointing, Sonny. Yeah, we need something in a sentence to be owned by somebody else. Now, in this case, this is a sentence that says the boys played. Now, the apostrophe for possession is probably the most overused piece of punctuation in the English language. Because often people would say, well, there's an S there at the end of boy, so I've got to put an apostrophe in. Not in this case, okay? This simply shows a plural, okay? This simply shows that there is more than one boy playing. It just says more than one boy playing, but there's nothing being owned by the boy or the boys here, okay? So this does not need an apostrophe. And just watch out for that. Don't just put an apostrophe when you see an S. Okay, that's not what we do. Let's have a little look at a phrase that does require an apostrophe. Okay, so this one is different. We have the boys' ball here. You might be thinking, well, where's your capital there? Where's your full stop? This isn't a sentence, okay? It's a noun phrase. But what we're doing is we're going to look at the fact that the ball is owned by the boy, right? But in this case, we're thinking about one boy, as Sonny chunters on here. Do you want to come join us again?
Yeah. Yeah?
Because you've got a lovely ball out in the garden, haven't you? So imagine that it's just one boy. So just one boy owns the ball, and therefore we will be looking at putting an apostrophe into here, right? Because we're saying that just one boy, the boy, owns the ball. Okay, this is really important as we move forward. So this is called singular possessive apostrophe, okay? And that is one example, but let's have a look at a very similar but different further example. So, little game of spot the difference now as we've swapped over slightly. So I've now moved the apostrophe to after the S. Now I wonder if you know how this changes the meaning of this noun phrase. The boys' ball. This now, as I've underlined the whole of the word boys, suggests that we've got a ball that belongs to more than one boy. Okay?
Yeah. Yeah. Good kick. Whee.
Okay? In this case, for example, belongs to both Jake and to Sonny. Okay? The boys' ball. And this is really important as we move forward. This is the plural possessive apostrophe. Just to confuse you even more. There's one further example. Let's have a little look at that. Is it on? Excellent. Okay, final one. A little bit of a quiz question. What about, he's up again, what about the children's ball? What about the children's ball? Where do you think that the apostrophe would go? Because previously we've seen that on a singular possessive apostrophe, they're often placed before the S, and a plural possessive apostrophe has come after the S. Think carefully about this one though. Think very carefully about it. This here, children, is already a plural. So what we've got is, sorry Sonny, there you go. What we've got is an apostrophe that comes, but it's meant to come before the S because children is already, indeed, children is already plural. This is home learning at its finest, isn't it? This is what it's actually like before most of the edits. But hey, today I'm just going to leave it exactly as it is, and you have a chuckle at home and try and get your heads round plural and singular possessive apostrophes, and just rub out everything that you do, just like Sonny. You're not happy with that? There's a board rubber if you want that, you know. There's a board rubber, that'll be a cleaner way of doing it. And that's the wrong way around of doing it. But he is having fun, and that's what it's all about. Enjoy the madness of home learning. See ya.